Okay, let's keep reading Jane Doe and the Cradle of All Worlds. We are up to the chapter called Rock and Ruin. What just happened? I'm holding my palm against my chest, stemming the flow of blood with my tunic covered in a cold sweat and shaking. Violet's yelling in my ear, but I can't focus. My hand's killing me. My vision's gone fuzzy. The air's thick with noise. Come on, Jane, we have to go. Violet slaps me, hauls me to my feet. Now! Blue Haven's being torn apart. It's chaos. The horse gallops around the square, still tethered to the wagon. Peg is out for the count, or worse. Some of the crowd flood into the alleyways, heading for their homes or the ocean. Others stick to the open spaces, but nowhere's safe. The ground cracks at their feet. Windows shatter. Walls crumble. I can't see Dad anywhere. We had better get out of here. Oh, really? Violet says. Where'd you get that idea? She grabs my uninjured hand and pulls me down the stairs. I'm too slow and clumsy. Don't even see Atlas coming till he's nearly on top of me. He has that bloody knife out again. But with one swift kick from Violet and he's on his knees, clutching his groin and grimacing. Told you I'd get him, she says. Through the screaming crowd now, a lamppost falls, a stage collapses. We change course again and again, ducking and stumbling across the square. I feel lightheaded, the blood from my hands running freely down my chest. But I can't stop. I have to find Dad. The thought fuels me. A woman screams and points behind us. Enormous chunks of the sacred stairs are breaking free, crashing down the hill, bouncing through the terraced farms, flattening trees and farmers' huts, tumbling into the square and obliterating both effigies in a shower of sticks. The cracks at our feet open wide, some 1/2 metre or more. Me and Violet jump one, hand in hand, take a hard left when the horse and wagon thunders past. We're running alongside the town hall now, weaving between the stone columns. Definitely not the safest place to be. The column ahead crumbles. I pick Violet up, leap over a fallen boulder and dive into the town hall foyer, just as the great doors slam shut behind us, blocked by the falling rubble. Inside, Violet cries. You brought us inside. What if the roof collapses? Working on it, the checkered floors covered in dust and debris, a high-domed ceiling's falling apart. And the statue in the centre of the foyer has already lost its head. There are other survivors in here too, none of them happy to see me. The Hollows, Eric Jr., old Mrs. Jones, Meredith Platt, basically everyone dumb enough to head indoors during a quake. They arm themselves with any weapons they can find. Rocks, paperweights, shards of glass from the broken windows, high on the wall, a chair. Oh, give me a break. Mrs. Hollows snatches Violet from my arms with a high-pitched, "Hands off my daughter!" Violet tries to get free, but Mr. Hollows grabs her too. Not, I suspect, to protect her, but to use her as a human shield. Nobody else moves. They're not as brave as Atlas. Even Eric Jr. hangs back now. Everyone's terrified. Well, everyone but Winifred Robin. She's in here too, walking calmly towards me. Hold out your hand. Where's my dad? What did you do with him? Your hand, Jane, she says. The domed ceiling cracks again. More chunks of rock rain down. People scatter and shout, but Winifred doesn't blink an eye. Hold it out now. Dad, I cry, even though I know he can't hear me. I trip and fall backwards, my tunic's drenched in blood, my head spilling. But then Winifred grabs my left arm, tucks something into my bloodied hand, and everything changes. The ground gives a final almighty shudder, as if the island itself has shrugged, sat down and sighed. The quake has stopped. Everything's gone quiet. If it weren't for the settling dust, I'd think time itself had frozen. I sit up, blinking. Winifred smiles at me, but before either of us can say a word, somebody screams outside. Several people, actually. Cries of outrage, of fear. Eric Jr. tries the doors, but they won't budge. People crane their heads up to the broken window, high on the wall instead, gathering beneath them like little light-starved flowers. What's going on out there? Mr. Hollow asks. It has happened, Winifred says, and she closes her eyes as if listening to a beautiful song, a favourite tune she hasn't heard in years. The Manor has woken from its slumber. The departure. At first, Everyone in the foyer's too stunned to move, but it isn't long before they're all bustling around the doors trying to get them open. I'm still on the floor staring at an old tarnished brass key resting alongside the gash in my palm. I let it slip between my fingers. It lands on the floor with a dull thud. Winifred bends down and quietly ties off a bandage around my hand. I can feel her watching me, hear Violet calling my name, but I can't stop looking at the bloodied key lying there in the dust. There's a symbol on its handle, the one Winifred drew on the back of my photo, the almost triangle in a circle. Jane, you better come look. Violet's standing on her mum's shoulders, looking through one of the broken windows. Strange, it's probably the most intimate moment I've ever seen them share. Don't talk to her, Violet, Mrs. Hollow grunts. You know you're not allowed. Why should she look anyway? The last thing we want to do is let her curse us all over. It's your dad, Jane, Violet says. He's outside and he's... I'm up in a flash, heading towards the small upturned desk in the corner of the foyer. I pick it up, turn it over and slam it against the wall beneath another broken window, shooting daggers at Winifred Robin all the while. I swear, if anything happens to him, you cannot stop him, Jane. Stop him from what? Onto the desk now, I leap for the tall, narrow window, pull myself up and look through the shattered glass. It's a war zone outside. The square's a mess. Pillars of smoke rising from the town beyond. A horse and cage have disappeared. People are stepping out of the shadows, stumbling, crying, staring and pointing up at the sacred stairs. Violet, where? And then I see him, my dad, scrambling up the stairs, already halfway to the top. He's about to enter the manor, Jane, Winifred says. He has been chosen. What? It isn't even me who says this. It's the Hollows. Eric Jr., pretty much every idiot in the room. Everyone's glaring at Winifred. Now listen here, you homewrecker. Mrs. Hollow shoves Violet back into Mr. Hollow's arms. First you break into my house and free that man. Then you interrupt the festival just when it's getting interesting. And now you have the nerve to suggest... I have the nerve to do a great many things, Beatrice. Do not forget who you are talking to. I have let you get away with many horrible deeds in the past, but those days have come to an end. A new age in Blue Haven has begun, and John Doe is leading the way. Now, are you going to keep arguing with me, or are you going to stop Jane from joining him? I really hate this woman. Nobody had noticed me hop down from the desk and start towards the back of the foyer. Now they're all looking at me like a bunch of ravenous wolves, which are these big ferocious dogs that howl and hunt in packs. I read about them in a book once. Run, Jane, Violet shouts. So I run, past a grand staircase, down a long corridor. I kick my way into some sort of office and push through the upturned furniture to a window. Mrs. Hollow shouts after me, Get back here, Doe! You are a scar upon this island, a catastrophic blemish! But I'm already out the window, already sprinting for the stairs. I trip more than once over a rock, a plank, a wood peg. Whenever I stumble or hit the ground, I pull myself up and keep on moving. Dad's just an ant-sized speck now, 3/4 of the way to the top. I wish I could reach out, grab the invisible thread and reel him back to safety before it's too late. Because I'm not the only person trying to stop him. Atlas has found a pistol. Someone must have dropped it in the square. He's running for the stairs too, but he hasn't seen me coming. He fires at Dad, misses by a long shot, raises the pistol to fire again. I jump over a boulder, and that's when we collide. We hit the ground hard and roll. The pistol goes flying. I manage to slip out from under Atlas, but he grabs my ankle, pulls me back, and before I know it, he's on top of me, hands wrapped around my neck. He squeezes, leans in. No more games, girl, he snarls. I'm choking. I can't breathe. I reach out with my uninjured hand, feel around for something, anything, to help me. The pistol, a piece of wood, a club. Your little friend's not here to save you now, and neither is Winifred bloody Robin. A rock. I grab it, hold it tight, smack Atlas in the head as hard as I can. A dull thud, and he collapses beside me. Lucky I can take care of myself then, I wheeze. I stagger to my feet, coughing and spluttering, rubbing my neck. Only manage 3 steps before my legs buckle and someone catches me from behind. Winifred's here, holding me up, holding me back. Dad's at the top of the stairs now, a tiny red dot of a man dwarfed by the sheer size of the manor and its great stone door. It strikes me that we've never been this far apart before. Why is he leaving me? How can this be happening? He doesn't stop, doesn't look back. He scrambles right up to the manor, and we can't even see him anymore for the angle of the stairs. But we can see the great stone gateway opening wide, ready to swallow him whole. Nothing can stop him now. A door opens, Winifred whispers. An adventure begins. I'm not a big crier. Hell, I reckon I could count the number of times I've cried in my life on one hand. But as the manor gateway shuts again and I feel the invisible threads stretch and tug and snap with a sickening jolt, I can't stop the tears from coming. I struggle in Winifred's arms. I want to follow Dad, run up to the manor and smash my way in, but I'm too weak, exhausted, broken. He's gone. I can't go up the stairs now anyway. A flock of people have beaten me to it. Dozens of townsfolk stream around us, shouting, pushing, desperate to try their luck on the gateway. Barnaby Twiggs in the thick of it, warning everyone to back off. It's my turn, he bellows. My destiny, my time. We must leave, Winifred says. That door will not open again for a very long time. Atlas will come for you and again when he wakes. We must get you somewhere safe. Dad's gone. I've lost him, and I don't know how I'm going to get him back. I have to go after him. You will, Winifred says, but not that way. There is another. That's when I notice my bloodied handprint on the stairs. Every crack in the stone spider in the stone spider webs out from its centre, up and down the stairs, across the square. My left hand throbs again. The bandage is already spotted with blood. Did I do this? Come, Jane, Winifred says. We need to talk.